Take the first step towards online privacy. Get NordVPN.
Hey, Kevin. Thank you for making yourself available.
Hi, Rich. Thanks for having me back. It's been a while.
It has been a while, a couple of weeks. You and I have both been rather busy with other stuff. And meanwhile, Bitcoin's taken a beating, as has all the other cryptos, because when Bitcoin gets beaten down, all the other cryptos get beaten down. Palladium's kind of held okay, and you're one of the team at Palladium. Do you want to say a little bit about Palladium, and then we'll look at the price charts for Bitcoin and Ripple and ETH?
Sure. Yeah. So Palladium is a real-world asset token. We are in the process of tokenizing real estate, but we're also traders. So we do arbitrage, and then we use those arbitrage profits to kind of boost our native token. We made a recent change to our tokenomics. I think that was probably like the last conversation we had. I think when we were talking about how we're going to start burning Palladium tokens. So if you check out our website, we've made some changes to our tokenomics. You can see we had an original genesis of 100 million tokens. We burned about half of those a few weeks ago. And our goal, as it's kind of laid out now, is to get down to 30 million circulating supply in the next 4 to 5 years.
Wow, so you're about 500 million, and you're going to bring...
No, we're 100 million. Yeah, 100 million.
Oh, 100 million, and you've burnt half of them.
Yeah, just about half, yeah.
Okay, so 50 million roughly left, and now you're going to bring it down. You're going to burn another 20 million over the next 3 or 4 years.
Yep.
And is there like a regular schedule like Binance used to have every quarter?
Yeah, we're going to set that up. We'll have like 1 or 2 regular burns a year. So, something to look forward to.
Something to look forward to, because that'll have an upward pressure on the price.
Yeah.
As the supply shrinks and the demand grows over time, as you keep building out. And one of the things that people can do, because you are an RWA project as well, which is people can, if you go on the website, the NFTs, are they available now?
Not yet. Very soon. We had to push that back because of the trade ogre stuff that we're dealing with. But it will be within the next couple of weeks. Everything will be live.
Right? And then people can buy these NFTs. They're $20 each, right?
The first collection is,
The first collection, $20 each. And then that gives you a share of a couple of properties, or one property in particular, which is on your website. It's all properly regulated and all that business. And then people who own the NFTs will get a share of the rental income and also a share of the eventual sale, should you decide to sell the property.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's a way to kind of participate in property management without all the hassle.
Yeah. And then, of course,
everything's kind of taken care of by the company. The profit is distributed in a stable coin right back to your same wallet that holds the NFT. It's very easy you don't have to be an accredited investor. You can start with as little as $20. So
yeah. And then people should do their own due diligence. Go check it out. But then, my experience of working with you, Kevin, and we've been doing these videos for a few months now, is that you are operating with integrity and within the law. Now, that doesn't mean the project may fail. That doesn't mean the project will succeed. It can still fail because it happens in business, right?
Yeah.
But one of the things that I'm pretty clear you're operating within the law is what you've been doing with regards to Trade Ogre. Do you want to give people a little background update on what's happening there?
Yeah. So as everyone is pretty well aware, back in July, Trade Ogre assets were seized. We found out, I think, was it October when we actually found out what actually happened. But Palladium has been, since it went down, we started a claim in the Czech Republic with the Cybercrime Division, and then moved that over to Canada when we found out the RCMP was the party that actually seized the funds. So now we're working with Czech lawyers and Canadian lawyers to try and recover the Palladium funds, and then we've also opened that up to anyone that had an account on Trade Ogre and is looking to get some assistance getting their funds back. We've given them an avenue to piggyback with our process and try to recover their funds.
Yep, piggyback with your process, with your lawyers as well, because you're dealing with the police and you got to go through the court system and do it all legally and properly. Now, and people can find out if they go to the website pwld.net, pwld.net. You can find out about the NFTs, the algo trading. You can buy PWLD off there. You can also buy it off Poloniex or Tapbit. And you can also find out about the NFT sales. And if you want to piggyback and recover assets within TradeOgre, you can do it through pwld.net.
Well, you'll have to make a special request now because we kind of cut that off. We're kind of at max capacity of what we can handle. So we're only working with people that have already started the process.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you can make an extra special request by sending an email.
Yeah.
And then we'll see, right? But we did let people know about this regularly in our videos. So
yeah.
And some people have come forward and taken advantage of it. Okay. Then what happened at the court hearing? Because there was a court hearing a couple of weeks ago. You went to Canada for
there was a court hearing in November, but that actually ended up being postponed. So nothing was really happening. There's another hearing scheduled for the end of this month. Same hearing, same topic. To extend the RCMP is looking to extend the seizure period for another year. We're obviously opposing that, and we're saying 3 months is enough, to validate that the people that we brought forward and us are not criminals, and because we provided them all the information already. We don't see why they would need another year for that.
Right. Well, perhaps to carry out the investigation with regards to whoever they suspect of criminal activity. But when Palladium had PWLD on there legitimately and weren't involved in criminal activity, then the police don't, as far as I can see, and of course I'm biased, don't have a right to hold on to missed goods.
Yeah, exactly. They should be able to let those go. That should be out of scope.
Yep, and people can keep up to date by following the PWLD blog or the X profile, and you can get to that from PWLD.
Yeah, and they can sign up for our newsletter too. We'll be putting updates through that as well.
Great. Okay. All right. Well, let's have a look. And if people want to buy PWLD, I said it, they can buy it off Tapbit or Poloniex. And anything happening there with exchanges? Any more exchanges coming online?
We could have some news coming out possibly before the end of the year, but I can't allude to it. We are in talks with another major exchange as well.
Right, and you can't say the exchange because it may not happen. It's confidential information.
Yeah,
and you can't say when because they might say, "Oh, we don't like this bit," and you might say, "Oh, we don't like this bit." It just takes time to negotiate and work it out.
Yeah, okay. Contracts, legal stuff.
Yep. Okay, no problem. Now let's have a look at the Bitcoin price. Hold on a second. Now, Kevin, you do trading, don't you? You actively trade.
I like to from time to time, yes.
Yeah, and I don't trade. I mean, I do occasionally, but I can read charts, and the price has gone down, and I don't like that.
Yeah, it's always more fun when it goes up.
Always more fun. And actually, just looking, this is the monthly chart of Bitcoin. You can actually see there's this trend line here.
Yeah, and that's still staying pretty intact.
That is still intact, right? So it could bounce off. But 82,000, we don't want it to go that low. That's on the monthly. Although this could be a head and shoulders pattern. It bounces up and then goes down. And here's the shoulder, here's the head.
Yeah, it could be making the other shoulder.
Yeah, or could it be a double bottom that's forming? Double bottom being bullish, head and shoulders being bearish. Early days yet. Early days. And then here on the weekly, maybe let's draw this here to here. Ooh, because here we got touch point here, touch point here, touch point here, several touch points here. So I haven't put any of the moving averages. Let me see if I've got them. I haven't got them on this chart. Never mind. Okay. So we do want it to break above, I would say about 95,000, because there's a lot of activity around 95,000. To hold above 95,000. Then on the daily, hit that, came back down.
Yeah, it definitely looks like that's resistance now.
Yeah, perfectly drawn. if I say so myself. Let's draw another one here. Now that could be an ascending wedge.
Yeah, and you could even maybe go down from the top too. There's might be a trend line there on the daily as well. You can see if it's
yeah.
it kind of broke the downtrend from there, or if it's still holding the downtrend.
It's still holding. Okay, but an ascending triangle is bearish, which we don't want. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Now, according to the 4-year cycle, the all-time high is October, November, December. And we have had an all-time high of 124,000.
Yeah.
Really a bit pathetic.
Only 124,000.
Only 124,000, right? Yeah. So it's not looking too good right now. Volume's going down, so there's going to be some price movement in some direction. And again, we have support around 88,000, and then again around 85,000. A lot of activity here.
Yeah.
Anything you can see?
No, nothing other than it's still in kind of that steep downtrend. I would maybe wait for it to break above that line initially, and then see if it can regain the previous uptrend line after that.
Yep.
But now I would wait on the sidelines first.
Well, one thing I would say, what people can do, should they choose, they could short it because it does look bearish. I don't do that, right? And it is risky, especially if you use leverage. And the other is, as long as you're willing to hold it in the long term, I think you're okay. Because the time is going to come when a Bitcoin's going to be worth $1 million, and then $10 million, and then $100 million. Of course, dollars may be worthless by then.
Yeah. It'll be worth something else, some other denomination.
That's right. I suppose you can measure it in gold. How many hundreds of ounces of gold or something, right? But it's a pretty good bet, I think, in terms of the long-term play.
Yeah, as long as you're not going all in right now, I think just
don't put in any more than you can afford to lose.
Yeah.
And then there's Ethereum. And I think Ethereum, we've not had an altcoin season. This is Ethereum on the daily. Looks a little bit more bullish.
Yeah, it's hard to tell here if it broke the downtrend too. It kind of looks like it at first.
Yeah. But this could be a bear flag. Bear flags are bearish. There's the pole. That is a bear flag. Okay. Another bearish indicator, which in a way is not a surprise given that it's Bitcoin that moves everything. Yeah. And then let's have a look at Ripple. Oh, no, that's the Palladium X account. But it talks about how the supply has been reduced to 52,643,000.
Yeah.
Wow. So you've burnt 48 million. Okay, here we go. Now, Ripple. What has happened to Ripple? Because Ripple is going to be the new banking system. Here we got a cup and saucer that didn't play out, or a double bottom even here and here. And then look at this. This is Ripple on the daily. It's just going down, 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 down. So one of the questions I could ask, let me know in the comments, is the Bitcoin bull market over? Is it over? Or is it, as Tom Luongo says, I was listening to it because I'm a subscriber to his market report, that this is a function of fundamentals. Function of fundamentals. And people can find out more because he says that it's to do with, it's a money war. And what those that oppose Trump don't want is for them to use Bitcoin as collateral, as in the strategic reserve. So they're destroying it. There you go. There's that channel.
Yeah.
I had some Ripple. I had it on Trade Ogre. It's losing value. And the message to that is Don't leave your coins on an exchange.
Yeah,
And
that's
I was trading some. That's all. That's why I kept it there. Otherwise, I use a hardware wallet, a Keystone hardware wallet. Anything to say here?
no, the trend. I mean, it could be near support if you zoom out again. That $2 range is a little supportive there. So
Yeah. Well, it's a psychological mark as well. So
yeah,
it did bounce off there. Okay. But the other thing, Kevin, that I noticed, and it's present for me, and I think it's also present for you, is how down in the dumps crypto people are.
yeah, yeah.
Where's the promise of I want to
Everyone's
go to
sad.
a
They think the
million?
run's over.
Yeah, yeah. What happened? I want a 2017 bull run again. All right, Kevin. Anything else you want to say before we finish up?
Not here. I think we're pretty good here.
Oh, not here. Okay. I just want to let people know that I'm posting regularly on a new channel, Crypto Rich Politics. So, if you're interested in the political perspective that I offer with the people that I interview, go over to Crypto Rich Politics. You can find it on Odyssey and Rumble on my old channel, but on YouTube it's Crypto Rich Politics. Just want to let people know that this will not go out on that channel. I've been advised no longer to cross streams. All right, Kevin, thank you. Look forward to speaking to you again. Everybody else, please share this far and wide, and take care. All the best. Bye bye.
All right, bye.